Cool. Cool. Controller. Cool. Yeah. Well, I'm curious to see how this goes, so I'm going to do a no reset run first. It's going to go horribly. Wow. First try, I got it. Yo, what up, Paco? Nice emote. This level's going way too well for someone who just took a month off. Yeah, there we go. That's what we wanted to see. Or at least what we expected to see. I'm gonna... I'm gonna do a full no reset, actually. Yeah, I said it in the month of May. And I didn't stream yesterday. I'm streaming tomorrow to make up for it. That was the true reason Moni was no longer my friend. Because I found the levels, but we lost them again. Mario. There was someone from Jersey that came up to my office today. And we actually... So we have a... There's a switch. There's a company switch on our floor. There's multiple company switches. But there's a company switch on our floor. And we were playing Smash Bros. Ultimate. Instead of working. And he kept saying Mario. And I wanted... Because he's New Jersey Italian. I wanted to say Gabagool, but I thought that might actually offend him. He was not in the mob. Oh god. I like don't remember what to do in these levels. That's scary. It's only been a month. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh. Am I gonna die? No, I'm not. Cool. I don't think so. Because I don't know, like what's the average education level of a mob member? Probably not high enough to work where I work. Considering they want like bachelors in computer science. At least they actually prefer masters. Oh my god, cool. That says Tuxedo Sam backwards. Yes, it is. And I'm very proud. And yes, I bought Pink a matching one. And she never wears it. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, well, that good run with the fire. Kind of forgot how that works, huh? Does Pink Little Poo Poo work? Because she submitted the one with pants, and I haven't seen it. This run's gonna be painful. That's all I could say. But necessary. Is one of these? No? It doesn't matter. We don't have to actually have to know. Oh my god. World 2. Oof. I mean, she hasn't streamed in a while, so it is what it is. But I'm on that perma sub life. So I knew you were moving. I didn't exactly know where. Because you said where you're moving out of. You didn't say where you were going. I think in your tweet. Unless I just read tweets wrong. So I guess now I know it's New York. The big... Oh, what's a Mario joke? The big mushroom. Ha. That's horrible. That sounds bad. That sounds gross. Oh my god. Okay. That's cool. I'm jealous. I've been chilling in the DC area forever. Hey, traveling could be fun. It depends how much stuff you're bringing. Traveling with a lot of stuff is the worst. And what I'm breaking down in this game right now is jump heights. Yo, what up, jabroni? Look who it is. I'm so worried about game overing this game, and it's a completely irrational fear, since I can't actually game over in this game. Well, I can, but I just lose a checkpoint, not the actual level. I will miss Super Mario Bros. 2U. This is Super Mario Bros. 2. Like you've been watching for the last month, jabroni. That's a good combo, Moni. I'm a big donut fan. Let me know the best donut place in New York. And which invisible block were you talking about? Did I accidentally hit a block? I've been relying as much as I can on autopilot in this game, because autopilot is the only thing saving me right now. Look at that Papega. Oh, okay. RIP. Sorry. I haven't played this game in a month, so it's weird to stream it. I'm trying to think of hidden blocks in 2. I guess I probably just don't remember it, because again, the whole autopilot thing. We're not gonna get a 304, but if we get a 304, that's a good start. That was entirely my fault. Not even close. Well, we got a 304, but it doesn't count. Nice stairs. Yes, I am drinking a San Pellegrino right now. Say what you will. Yeah, we didn't even get a 304. It's okay. If I get like sub 45 right now, I'll be happy. It is lemon, yes. Which is a bad flavor. Okay, it's not, no San Pellegrino is bad, but I decided to try it. I'm sorry. You said nice, and then I said, oh, I saw Hits Crits. I congratulate him very much. He's always been very good, so I'm not surprised. But, sorry, no San Pellegrino's bad, but I regret not getting blood orange instead of lemon. I got lemon and orange, and blood orange is better than lemon. Lemon is definitely the least lemon. The thing about lemon is, like, lemon is very good when it's, like, very cold. But if you, like, let it sit out for a tiny bit, all of a sudden it's, like, undrinkable, which is, like, a weird problem, I guess. Like, most sodas are worse when you just, like, leave them out, but, like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't drink all my soda at once. I'm doing really bad right now. Absolutely not resetting this. I am just trying to get into the game, and you're giving me this poison of advice, Paco. Telling me not to complete it. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna practice. It's gonna be a nice old boring practice stream. Hey, jokes come from truth. We've all been watching Cosmic as he got better than me And now you cannot accept gameplay that is sub 36. Or sub 30s. That is worse than a 36, sorry. Not a good sentence. No, Paco, you gotta just like let it all hang out. Say everything that comes to your mind, no matter how mean. I thought you were done with oh no, you're doing your last set before you're done with commissions. I remember now. Ooh. Ooh. This is not good. This is why you don't take a month off a video game. But we're gonna come back strong. We're gonna come back hot. We got the hot down. If I could say so myself. Well, that's quite the portfolio. Oh, jeez. Okay. I was gonna say that's quite the portfolio. Jesus, why can't I talk? Portfolio you have. Hey, I don't know if I ever congratulated you on getting into NYU. That's pretty awesome. Like, it's kind of a big deal. And I probably should have. But I'm a horrible person. No big deal. Fireworks. Portofolo. Portobello. Thank you, Jabroni, for the first firework command of a saga. Oh yeah, fair enough. I remember being in college. Being so broke. I don't think truffle oil necessarily makes things better. I don't mind the taste, but I think that is overused. I don't think I've ever actually had something with real truffles in it because I don't spend $500 on food. I do get takeout way too much, so I do spend a lot on food. Just I don't go for the dumbest of the menu items. We're gonna have to super jump the old-fashioned way. Considering I'm extra. Hey, the thing about Versace flip-flops is that they're not one and done. I'm not eating them. I mean, I understand there's experiences, but not that much worth it, I think. It is. I'm surprised that you remember, because I don't really advertise it that much. Do you have, like, a calendar? You looking to buy me truffles? Okay. Fair enough. I forgot you're into astrology. Which is a pretty big thing to forget. Hey, first try in a month. We did it. I'll take a 303 like my favorite band. I can't say that with a straight face. No, I'm just happy we got a super jump. Alright, cool. We're back in the game after, like, not having fire for every level. Alright. Whoa, Faye. Thanks for the host. I was wearing your shirt over the weekend. It's a very comfortable shirt. But how was your stream? You couldn't have been playing Dark Souls, but for some reason it looked like Dark Souls when I was looking at your thumbnail. It is not, Adam. We're back on the Lost Levels grind. Days Gone. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Oof. Well, I hope you had a fun time. Well, this is our first run of the day. It's first run in a month, about. Because we skipped this game out to do 2U, so I could take a mental break from this game. But we're back, doing a no reset, so it's of course going horribly, but we did not expect today to be a day of good runs. There's a buffer period before we should expect good runs. But we're getting back into it. Look at xPaco5 using those Asmo emotes. Yeah, I don't think I ever heard of Days Gone. It looks like a pretty quick Google search gave. I saw the word like mediocre like 3 times. That was my fault entirely. I hung way too left. It's okay. We'll get like a 45 NBD. Excuse me? Too much water. 4 out of 10. And look at all this water. I did. It was terrifying. I'm usually one of those people that, like, goes against the fray. I'm like, buckle up. It's not that bad. But no, it's not that bad in that it just looks like a generic action movie with, like, the most horrifying CGI character of all time. Oh, really? Well, that makes sense, right? Considering literally everyone hates it. Like, I forgot who said it, but someone tweeted out that they thought that, like, maybe they wanted to make a bad movie to appeal to the fact that Sonic is a bad series now, and it'd be like a good publicity stunt. People would like view it ironically, but I think that's way too much next level marketing. I don't think they'd actually do that. People would not spend like hours upon hours to make an ironic action movie like that. Alright, that was good. Yeah, probably. That's pretty much how I feel, Jabroni. And yeah, I like Jim Carrey. But Jim Carrey 2019, though. Like, say what you want about Jim Carrey as a person, because he's been kinda... Oh my god. Kinda, like, controversial in his anti-vaccination views, etc. Oh wow, nice death. But regardless of personal views, he just hasn't really been in that many good movies recently. Like the last one I remember he was good in was what was it? Kick-Ass? I have seen Bruce Almighty. It's been a while though. That movie was from like 2005. Yeah, I'm 99% sure he is Paco, which is very oof. Oh my god, so much free time. Do all these Googles. Yeah, Mario 2 is a no downtime speedrun. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. That's mega oof. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are a... Oof. Also, what up, Stewie? Sorry, I had my chat not in a good place for a bit. Also, what up, Sweets? Nice job on two... Did you end up beating 2U yesterday? I had to go to sleep. I did see. It's pretty crazy. We are doing so unbelievably bad with this. Yeah, Paco would never use his mod powers willy-nilly, because that would require using his mod powers at all. Yeah, the thing about this game that I'm just not used to right now is the jumping backwards. The losing momentum. Like, this game controls like every other Mario, except for when you try to manipulate your momentum. You're like a wrecking ball. You just don't stop moving. So I have to get used to that. I could see it happening, but it's gonna be really hard. The thing is, GTA's like, I'm not surprised he got it. He's very, very, very good. Also, Olega GR, I also missed your message. What up? I'm so bad at reading messages when I switch games. Give me like a few days, and then I'll be an expert. Okay, fair enough. I feel like most people don't care about the game enough to beat it all levels. But it's a fun experience. Pocket, you're loving the emotes. I mean, who wouldn't? Asmo has good emotes. I use Asmo Dab a lot. I'm gonna need it if I ever want to beat it today. And the thing about SMB1 is, like, I'm obviously very closely associated with that game due to the fact that I play this game. But I know very little about the NES/FDS categories of this game. I'm very siloed in what I do. So at times I just like, of course I'm following it. But it's very far removed from me. And I feel like that's a weird thing to say. I think anything that can happen in a popular speed game will happen. Like the whole fact that Zaya is going for carpetless ILs. Like, I think that someone will eventually have carpetless in a 120-star run. But that's a different story. But yeah, if sub 19 is possible, it will happen. Like, I hate the phrase, this record's unbeatable. Unless it's literally unbeatable by a human being, given a perfected human theory task. It's tied frame for frame. It's not unbeatable. Yeah, for different reasons. Moni, did you make a Pooh Bear emote? Speaking of emotes, when's that 5th slot coming along? Gotta get rid of Spicy's W and quick. That was so bad. He got 50 a while ago, right? Yeah, I think I was there. Sorry, it's like 7,000, right? I'm close. Sick. Don't worry, we're only done with the easy half. Look at that combo. Beautiful. Like, you might say most beautiful thing in the world, but I'm not sure if you've seen that, Moni. It's me with green biceps. Speaking of impossible to beat times, 122.57 by Xbox05. Might be a 56. I could be wrong. Jesus. Yeah, of course. Oof. Don't show Pink that. She'd rightfully be jealous. That's a combo. That is a combo. I still remember, I've said this like multiple times on stream, but like Chrism's veiny eggplant that lasted for like a day. Alright. Brute force it. Thank you. Thank you for that, Moni. We needed that image. Only 6 minutes behind. Hey, at least we got the clip. We've got super jump this run. We got some stuff going for it. We got a sexy recovery that I guarantee I'll lose immediately. There's no chance. It definitely cannot. Can't even sub 40. By a lot. It can't sub 40 by like 2 minutes. So we just lost multiple minutes in one level. Is that a wart? The character, not the thing. Oh wait, no, that's just... never mind. I thought it was a frog. It's not a frog. It's just that one face that I forget the name of. Also, nice fireworks. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Thank you, Jabroni. Okay, this might be a record, keeping fire for 2 levels. Well, really 1.5 levels. Let's see how we do over here. That was almost bad. This is bad. Okay. Dancing with death right there. Oh my god. Let's see if we still remember 8-4. Oh yeah, you did mention you were sick on Twitter. That is... Feel better, Moni. It kinda sucks. A lot. We're not gonna even try it. That's why you duck, otherwise you die. Kinda scared to do this left-right because I can't left-right right now. Okay, that was fine. Wow, we're actually keeping this fire. Yeah, stress does actually make people sick at the worst times. Especially like right after it's all done, like your body like... It lets its guard down, I guess. Yeah, exactly what you said. Yo, what up, Cyclops? How are you doing? cut out the sneezes. The end. Okay. Well, that's a record. 3.5 stages of fire. Wow. 9-1, too hard. Yo, what up, Alien? What, you were enjoying the 2U? I'm sorry, I've let everyone down. This is lost levels now. Deal with it. You don't like it, get out. How not to be a streamer. Hope you're doing well. Did you pass? Yes or no? Or is that private info? Oh, it's not today? Okay, for some reason I thought it was today. Okay. Only 7 minutes behind. It's not bad. We have 19 levels left. It was mainly 7-4, right? Did you actually, Jabroni? I mean, like, that's not... That's insane. Did you still get the license? Yo, what up, Diarmo? Thank you for the 4 months. I really appreciate it. Pepper back at you. Hopefully you're gonna be enjoying the lost level, because I'm back on the grind. Well, like... Most competent drivers that have been driving for like a decade plus aren't prepared if a deer goes in your path. Unless you aimed for the deer. He's in Wisconsin, of course I ate the deer. Don't even have to ask. Wow. Okay, that's fair. Hey, that phrase almost works. Jerry, Jabroni, same thing. Yeah, I saw that one coming. We got a lot of work to do. Alright, well... It's okay. This is what happens when you don't play in a month. I have a race in a month. I have a race in like 2 weeks. Wait, now that I think about it, oh my god. Alright, we're preparing, don't worry. It'll come back to us. Now I was telling Elian that he has to remember about hillside parking. Which way to change the tire, or to move the tires. Because they like asked me that thinking they'd stump me, but no, I studied that the day before and I haven't used that knowledge since. I was lucky though, I didn't have to parallel park on my exam. Yo, what up, Panda Unicorn? Just in time for me to get like a 50. Wow, we're getting really unlucky here. Is that 4 times in a row? Just drive like an old lady. I can, but not very good. And also, I have a backup cam, so like, oh my god. Yeah, sub 60 in this game is impossible, man. But no, the backup cam helps. We're 1 level into the letter worlds and I'm already going like insane. Yeah, it's about controlling the momentum. It's just so different in this game. I should have probably gotten something there, right? It's okay. We'll get stuff in B1. I was about to say /ban /unmod /ban. Cause no one could hate pho. Did you drink all the broth though? You're only allowed to feel full if you drink all the broth. Or allowed, like, it's only an anomaly if you drink all the broth and don't feel full yet. That's what I meant to say. You ate the bowl and you're still full, you might actually have a eating disability. I think it's called pica. First half of my name. Pica comes up way too often in the stream now that I think about it. I also literally just dropped my controller and picked it up and didn't lose time. I think the answer, Paco, is that you have to get more pho. The end. Did you try that Vietnamese place I recommended in New York? Oh, whoops. Probably not then. Wait, are you saying Eldad hates pho or Eldad drinks all the broth? I think I misinterpreted this conversation. If Eldad hates pho, I may or may not be subbed to him anymore. Jesus Christ. That's an oof. That's all I could say. It's more oof than the fact that I'm gonna get like a 50 on this. I know I could just like beat the game at this point, but it's a pride thing. I have to get this power up. What am I doing? Sure. The muscle memory will come back. Don't worry about it. I'm very happy I didn't immediately blow it. I mean, if his pho experience is the place next to GDQ, then he doesn't really have that good of a sample size. Because that place was only okay. That was probably the most mediocre. That was extremely middle of the road Vietnamese. Wait, let me do this. Okay, easy every single time, actually. Legitimately free trick if you have the ground set up. Yo, what up, Skim Guy? How are you doing? What up, Miss Crazy PS4? Good old plus 10 minutes. Oh my god. That's a lot of oof. New game. Check the total playtime. Check the split number. Game we're bad at, I could understand. Oh my god. Rip. Yo, what up, Tanuki? How you doing? So many pogs for something I said I was gonna do. But I get it. It's Lost Levels. It's a good video game. Oh, that's the wrong one. That was noof. Oh my god. Yeah, only the largest of oofs. Okay. I am defeated. I guess we're doing the rest of this small. Oh yeah, 100%. This game, it doesn't matter. Because in this game, you just start in the same level, you just lose checkpoints. Yo, what up, Dan? How are you doing? How was... I feel like I never see you do ROM hacks, and here I am seeing you do SMB3 ROM hacks. What is it? Super Cool Bros or whatever? Also, that was a very good power-up grab. It did matter in the original version, yes. The reason why the FDS version is so hard is because it sends you back to the beginning of the game. Also, why would I do that? It sends you back to the beginning of the game. Oh, is it, Dan? Is it classified as Kaizo? I'm unsure. I haven't seen much of it. I just dunked on myself. Jesus. There we go. That's what I thought. This is a D-Rust, because I'm usually not continuing runs that are plus 12 minutes. It's difficulty, but I don't even know if it's really difficulty anymore. Kaizo has a very specific type of hard. There's things that are probably harder than some Kaizo levels that aren't considered Kaizo. Like, jump is not a Kaizo hack, but there are definitely some extremely hard levels in that hack. Yeah, there was a little time save in C1. There's a time save in, I think, D1, but I don't think it's gonna bring us back from plus 12, unfortunately. As much as I would love that. Yeah, I'm sorry I disappointed all of you with my first run back in a month. there's like kind of an old school definition of Kaizo and a new school definition of Kaizo. Kaizo really just means the word switched in Japanese. It does, like, so really any ROM hack is gonna be Kaizo by the Japanese definition, but because the first Kaizo Mario World was so hard, people associate it with difficulty. And I mean, literally the English translation unofficially, like, people called it asshole Mario Bros, right? So I think that because the first Kaizo game had so many Kaizo blocks and stuff like that, people just thought Kaizo design equals asshole design. Obviously, that's evolved over time. Also, yeah, it was very good that we got those power-ups, because we immediately lost them. That's the strat. I'll try, Adam. I'll try to go back in time, like, 9 minutes to when my other run ended. Yeah, and that specific, like, that's a good definition, except, like, that specific path has to be difficult. But, like, Kaizo's kind of like a puzzle now, you know? It's like you have your basic pieces and you just put them together in a different order. Like, how many multicultural shells can you bounce off before it all kind of feels the same? You know what I'm talking about? There's ASM now in Kaizo, which definitely helps to shaking things up. But for a lot of people, Kaizo, like, I feel like it's so much muscle memory, it's probably not even hard to do specific tricks. Wow, did I really die there? Yo, thanks, Bruce. I don't know, you look at a hack like Grand Poo World, and then you look at me playing Jump. And there are levels you could probably acknowledge are difficult, but they're difficult in the standard Mario. Like, they're difficult, but believably difficult for, like, a Mario game. Like, the reason it's difficult is because of the layout of the stage and, like, dodging a few enemies here and there, and, like, the length of the level. While, like, Kaizo, it's difficult because it's like, oh, if you don't nail these 4 shell jumps in a row, you die. That probably was a really bad explanation. Yeah, like, what was that one hack Dode played that was, like, the absolute worst thing in the world? With the long levels? Not, like, Legend of Mario or something like that? Why am I up here? Yo, thanks, Aero Neois. We have a long way to go because we're de-rusting hard. Way of the Mario is what I think. Way of the M. That's what I was thinking of. Why? Why even do that? It's fine. Sub 50 impossible. Thought it was gonna be bad. I didn't think it'd be this bad. People definitely played ROM hacks, but it was a completely different audience than it is now, I feel. Like, I know some of the people who played ROM hacks back in the day. I even played ROM hacks back in the day. I played Brutal Mario World, which is definitely not a Kaizo hack. But it's just like... it's a different set of goals and what a person wants to achieve by playing a ROM hack. People want to play just like something that's fun, and they like how Mario World handles. They play the non-Kaizo hacks. But I feel like people aren't really making those as much as they used to. Like, Jump is an exception, but at the same time, like, it has Kaizo elements. Nice. Yeah, but you could barely call this a ROM hack. It's an official ROM hack. Oh my god. 50 minutes. I'm not allowed to look at that number. Oh yeah, yeah. It's kinda Kaizo in that style. Like, you have to hit like hidden blocks to proceed and stuff like that. A lot of it is kind of tight jumps, but I'm not sure if that's just speedrunning. Alright, at least we could do this level kind of well, right? Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Save time in D-4. Where else did we save time in this game? This might be the only legitimate save. Okay, we saved a second in 6-2. Save 3 seconds in B3. Not quite, Adam. Can't even say 50-69. Yo, thanks for the follow. What up, Nino? We're back on this game. I don't want to practice, that's the thing. I want to just do runs. Is that the worst idea on the planet? Yes. Like, I feel like practice would just be long and boring. I want to say I missed the old font of Nice Run, but I don't even remember the old font of Nice Run. Why are you not in Voidathon, Paco? Why did you not sign up to do 96? Alright, I should be warmed up forever now. I gotta get a PB now. I'm washed up. I'm gonna be doing a run. Look at that Papega. It's definitely a Papega. Look at that green split. We're back. First green split of the night. Hey, it's better than the last one where we died in 1-1 and just continued. We haven't played this game in a month. So, I'm just taking any sort of resemblance of past gameplay into account. Ooh. Yo, welcome back, Faye. No, look at the past month of broadcast. I literally did not play this in... Okay, I played it maybe like April 1st. And then I went back to... Or then I went to SMB2U. With the turnips. I think the movie looks fine. It's just that they need to change Sonic as a character. And like, I think when I first saw Sonic as a character, he didn't look that bad, but like, you just like look at frames and he's terrifying. I didn't play this game in April. Oh, you're talking to Faye. I thought you were being like, you're joking about not playing this game, right? Well, I mean, the internet's gonna blow everything out of proportion, but I definitely don't think he looks good. I think he kind of looks horrific. That's just me. It's just some sort of uncanny valley thing. Sick. Only 3 seconds. I mean, I'm not gonna like say like your opinion is so bad that you have to leave, but I disagree. Hey, at least you know a way to rile people up now, Faye. There we go. Yeah, it's like everything just clicked. And I'm back on the grind. The thing that worries me most about the movie is not Sonic, because apparently they're now fixing Sonic. But the fact that it just looks like a generic action movie plot. Like, it's literally like isn't it like Transformers 6? Yeah, just replace Sonic with that boy in a Sonic costume meme. Alright, yeah, we're doing it. We have way too many coins. That meme? No, I didn't lose time by doing that. Maybe a little bit, but we're already 5 seconds behind. We actually haven't watched it because we haven't been an opportunity to watch shows together. But we will be watching it this weekend. Oh my god. Okay, well that happened. Well, you're missing out. There have been some good movies. Let's see, what did I recently see? I saw Into the Spider-Verse. We did finish season 4, yes. I saw Alita Battle Angel. What else did I see? I guess I haven't seen anything amazing in theaters, but ever since being 21 and being able to buy expensive alcohol in a theater, movies have just gotten better. Why spend $5 on a drink when you could spend $15 on a drink? It's the movie theater way. And Sweets, that's a fair point. I probably wouldn't see Sonic. I almost feel like having the meme value of horrible Sonic would increase my chances of seeing it. Because the movie looks extremely generic. That's not what I'm saying. I just mean, like, it's a fun experience. Just chilling in the movie with the beer. Because it's like the ultimate relaxation center. I guess not really relaxation, but entertainment setup. You think I don't go to movies alone. First of all, there's nothing wrong with going to movies alone. If you want to see a movie and you want to see it in the best possible format, you do that. Like, what's the worst that could happen? People like Ninosaur make fun of you? That's fine. I actually would disagree wholeheartedly. I am. I just got a 52. But I am back. Yeah, I was only taking April off. It's gonna take a lot of work to get back into this, but I need to. First of all, we're racing, right? And like on the 20th. Secondly, I have some unfinished business with this game, aka PBing. No, 35-52, obviously. It was 52-08. No, we're not leaving this game for a while. Yeah, isn't that what you're aiming for or something like that? Low 50? I'm just aiming for low 36. Realistically, I just want a 36-30 before I go insane. I just want a PB in this game. I could. I actually haven't turned on that specific machine in a very long time. Kinda because they haven't made new content for the game since it's dead, and I've already exhausted the content. It's a good old-fashioned expensive paperweight right now. But no, it's a good party thing. People are over, they want to play. You don't know me, Nino. I have people over. Definitely, like, relatively often. At least once a month. And people doesn't mean just pink. Like, I had someone over literally last weekend. Hey, why are you attacking me here? But yeah, we're just getting back into this game. It's gonna take a while. But we should be able to PB. Like, I do specifically think taking off a month for mental reasons. When I say mental reasons, it sounds like way worse than it is. Just taking a mental break from this game probably will help. No, there's just a thing called burnout, and I think I was experiencing it. When you don't PB in so long, it just, like, it gets... I feel like it gets harder, it doesn't get easier. Like, the pressure of, late game becomes worse and worse. Yeah, I have my friends Mario and Luigi. They're right here. Because I think our 3656 was like run like 4200 or something like that. So this is definitely the longest gap in PB in terms of attempts at least. And I know that PBing gets harder and harder as you PB. But still, I think that's been a while. Also, the fact that we've gotten 3 other 36s and not PB'd is brutal. I don't know. There were a whole skew of reasons that we moved to 2U for a bit, but we're back. After the last run, I'll take a sub 40. But I'm not going to continue anything obscenely horrible right now. Trying to get back into the control scheme. Surprisingly good. Like, we're keeping up. Only took 1 run. Oh my god, Jesus. A little too close. Yeah, one thing I'm gonna have to remember is my coin route. Looks like we're fine though. It's always around this area where I get fireworks. Alright. Oh. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Yeah, we have to skip a coin. We did it. We actually might be green. Just slightly close. I was very lucky there. You could definitely fall in the pit. I think it's sub-pixel dependent. I could be wrong. Hey. Yeah, it usually doesn't happen. I just like... Jump timing is really weird right now. For me. Especially like jump height. Surprisingly hard to get used to. Like the momentum thing I'm adjusting pretty well to. Alright. We got a 304. Today was a success. 304 without losing power up. If we got a 305, then it's gonna world record right here. Easy. We're not gonna 304 just for that. But we got the triumphant cheap kill. Zoomed all the way to the left and then to the right just to get him. What? I thought I pressed right. It should have been a 302. I don't know why I stalled on the pipe. Oh, crap. Alright, well... Oof. Like, all things considered, I know that wasn't the best run and we didn't get past World 3. But it's crazy how quickly your muscle memory comes back. Like, I've watched some Lost Levels, but, like, I have not been playing this game literally in a month. I didn't do any practice. We're already back. Yo, thanks, Thermopolis. I'm happy to be back at this game. Alright. I'm actually gonna have to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. We did it. Kind of forgot to hit start there. Alright. Like, I don't know, after so much time, just doing that pipe jump feels satisfying. I know I get, like, I do 49 strats at best. But I just like it. Hey. Let me see if I can fix that. Also, I probably shouldn't have. I always thought there was like a tiny little audio lag, but I thought I noticed that today worse than usual. Hopefully that fixes it. Hi, Moni. Hey, Spork. How are you doing? Wait, you're moving to Panama too? Alright, good. I mean, like, I don't think it's ever gonna be perfect. I think that's just, like, a thing with the setup I'm doing. Because there's so many moving parts, but... Oh. I knew you were on the podcast entitled... I forgot the name of it, but I remember it. I don't listen to podcasts, otherwise I would drop a listen. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, so I actually have this. My SNES is modded for digital out, so I could actually have SBDIF digital audio going into my setup, but I'm too lazy. I use a FrameMeister for Capture OSSC to play on because I don't have a CRT. You did? Oh my god. Well, of course I'm narcissistic enough that I have to listen now. Actually, my setup document's wrong. Because I just upgraded my computer setup, but the capture stuff is right. OSSC is better than the FrameMeister in every single way, including price. There's no reason to get a FrameMeister anymore. It's obsoleted technology. The only reason I'm using it is because... Actually, I probably should just get a second OSSC. Well then. I really appreciate that. I'll definitely give it a listen. Like, really, I don't need the FrameMeister in my setup, but I just want to use it, I guess. Like, you could argue it has better colors, but a lot of people don't actually agree with that. Well, now I'm sad. Sad streamer ends stream after an hour and 17 minutes due to chat bullying. That's the story you are going to set, Moni. I will never listen, ever. The Moni Who Cried podcast. I think the Frame Meister has like slightly darker colors. I think that my capture feed on my stream is a bit like it's definitely good, but the coloring is a slightly different than most people have an OSSC, which makes sense because I'm not using an OSSC. Let the man lurk, says the person who just pinged him. Good Poggio impression. How have you been, Spork? What have you been playing? I feel like I haven't seen you stream that much. Oh yeah, the move, of course. Of course. Remember when I said I was back and then proceeded to die in World 1 like 70 times in a row? Yeah, slipped my mind. I'm too focused on finding these levels. It's not going so great. Yo, what up, Lime? Well, I don't know. I've found things that were lost before. I've lost my keys. And found them, like, under my bed. Yo, nice. My computer desk is definitely the flimsiest part of my setup. There's way too much money and equipment on this to be, like, resting on a $20 IKEA desk. But we make do. I recently upgraded my audio setup receptacle. So maybe I'll upgrade my desk at some point. But that would require moving everything, so probably not, because that'd be so annoying to do. My stream would definitely be incapacitated for multiple days if I tried to do that. Look at this, a big spender over here. More than my desk. So, my desk used to be like a folding, like, beer pong. Oh, wow. A folding beer pong table that I got at Walmart. But this mic stand literally destroyed it. Like, it ripped part of the desk off after about a month of use. And that was bad, so I had to get a new desk. Like one of those fold-out desks you get at Walmart for like $20. That's what I used to use. Yeah. Everyone's talking about it. GT Ace. I mean, GT Ace has been a good Mario player for a really long time, so I'm not super surprised to hear it's from him. I wish him a lot of congratulations. Like, I was watching him play in GDQ, like in the practice room, and he was dominating. Did y'all hear about that old Mario's early years record? Making Spork the undisputed king of edutainment. Yeah, I have like a fold-out table, you know, like one of those side ones. That would be useful. Yeah, if you're not doing CMBK in a run, you're probably not going to win. You should probably try to CMBK in every level. Oh my god, how am I not dead? God damn it. Punished for my hubris. Where's my water? It's so far away. Oh my god. Well, not really giving up burning couches, but I told myself that I would only be doing it for the month of April. Because I wanted to use it as a mental break before coming back to this game. Just because I was getting burned out. So, yeah, since it's no longer April, we're back on lost levels. It's something I want to come back to. Like, I want to extend my streams in length. Like, I've been so bad, like, in 2019 in general, at streaming past, like, even the 3-hour mark. Like, 4 hours should be the average, is now the rarity. So maybe I'll go to that game after, like, I'm exhausted with lost levels for the day or something like that. I'm struggling with this, even though it's old. We just got a 52-minute time on our first no reset run back. But to be fair, that was a really bad no reset. Like, I died in 1-1 and still continued. Is hubris... Oh, hummus joke. Delicious. I like my pita with hubris. It's gotta know what's good. See, the thing about CMBK is that if you do it in one level, it saves 40 minutes per level. So just do the math. End the discussion, okay? Whenever I think of CMBK, though, I think of CKY, like that edgy band from the early 2000s. And not the extremely hard to pull off glitch in all castles. Well, really, it's in 90s. Is CMBK only in all castles, or is it also in 96? Nice fireworks. Yep, I am burning couches. Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure. That's my SNES. So my capture card has audio out to my desktop audio. So basically, it's like getting audio from another program, like Chrome or something like that. So the reason I'm wearing headphones right now is to hear both audio from my PC and my SNES. I don't know if that's the ideal setup. I don't know how other people do it, but that's how I do it. What? Audio card? Oh, capture card. Exclamation mark setup should tell you all the information that you need to know. So aggressive. So unnecessarily aggressive. Do not follow my setup. My setup is stupidly expensive for what you need to get started. Just get a Logitech C920 whatever is the newest one. And an AT2020. Like, you'll get 95% there on like $200. Oh yeah, I honestly I've played it a tiny bit, but I just wanted to have a Simpsons game in that picture. Or wait, no, I had Virtual Bart in my picture, right? Bart's Nightmare is the one where you could be the Bartosaurus Rex or whatever, right? I think I played it for about 2 minutes before I said, what is this game? And then had to turn it off. I just want... If they had Simpsons Arcade on SNES, I know they released it for other systems, but on SNES would be so good. Yo, Mars, thanks for the host. Bartzilla, yeah. What a game. Yeah, this is my side game after All Levels All Stars. Wow, two different Simpsons games on the SNES, two different Bart animal hybrid combinations. Maybe one day I'll play it. I am serious about one day doing that quest thing, but it's gonna be long on the road. Yeah, you could do that too. That'd be easy. I just did what was easy for me. So my setup is needlessly complicated. Should've got one more coin. But all things considered, we're not doing that bad. We are losing time, basically, on a consistent basis, but still. So many of my things are unnecessary in your setup. You don't need a mixer. In fact, my entire audio setup is overkill, and I don't recommend other people do what I did. If you really want to go XLR, just get a Focusrite, Scarlett 2i2, or sorry, the Scarlett Solo, and an AT2035. That'll get you 95% there. I never get a 51 here, but if I get a 51 here, I'm not even gonna be mad. Well, now we don't care, really. Care about that, though. Giving myself one shot here. Like, I understand that I'm not going to PB today. There's just no way on the day back that we PB. I do have to get somewhere, though. We have to... Oh my god. Like, I feel, like, delayed in my reactions at this point. We have to at least attempt super jump a second time today. And get it, of course. What you trying to stream, Burning Couches? That's also an important question to ask. Because, like, oh my god, really? The capture cards you're trying to get, and, like, I don't know, other things are dependent on that. Xbox and SNES Classic, then you definitely want an HD capture card, yeah. I don't really know much about audio splitting HD. I do whatever works for me. The thing is, there's not really many cheap HDMI capture cards. I used to be really against Elgato products. But that was mainly because I had an Elgato HD from like 2014. And I was doing it on a potato laptop. And I think Elgato has come a long way before then. Or since then, before then, Jesus. I need to get my water. But still, I've only had bad experiences with their products. But I haven't used their products in years. Yeah, just don't stream the game. Stream only your webcam and the game audio through the webcam. For one of the SMW tournaments, I actually did point my webcam at my TV. So my capture card was broken at the time. It was a legendary match. I think I lost. It says facing Lack Attack. It would have to have been in like early 2017 or something like that. Because it was right when I like upgraded my capture card setup because my other capture card broke, but I still had obligations. Yeah, I do notoriously bad in tournaments. Like I don't think I've ever made it past like second round. And usually that's because first round is someone that like has not even played the game. Like I think with SMB Warpless, I won the first round because my other guy didn't even finish. He like kept going after like 2 hours. And then I just rage quit like the fury of 1,000 suns after my second loss. Not actually, but I was upset. So I don't really participate in tournaments that much. Yeah, looking forward to having to reevaluate your entire existence and place in the speedrunning community. Aren't we all? Oof. That capital S throwing you off. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just the reverse capitalization. Should be like an upside down emote or something. That's not a bad idea. Oh, whoops. Oof. Kind of need to start the splits, right? Jesus. Yeah, this is going to be a long road to recovery. Maybe more than just an hour and a half. Maybe. Unsure. Sure, we'll take a 45. I agree, Skim Guy. That's how I feel. Bring on the Lord Farquaad. So who's excited for Shrek 5? Okay. I know I'm a little biased. I had a whole Shrek stream. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, Skim Guy. It's gonna be like that a lot as we learn how to play this game again. Plus 2.1. I don't know if we'll make it. We get only 35.42. Imagine losing more than a second per level. 'Cause that's where we're at right now. Yo, what up, Superior David? This used to be... How dare you, Skim Guy? You know you missed the lost levels. You were longing for it every single stream to come back. You just didn't know it at the time. But now it all makes sense. Sure. Yeah, I've seen. Well, I saw that you were setting up for disaster yesterday. When you're like, I have to get into work early tomorrow, but I still haven't slept. And then you tweeted today that it's a busy day, so that's like a double whammy of oof. Yeah, we're getting our decks out for Harambe. For King Mukla. It was like a mini saga in tweet form, Superior David. Look at that emote. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Like, I feel like Harambe, it's not really, like, making a comeback, but it's not... It's been revived in some form. Like, now you could use Harambe ironically, and people will, like, enjoy the meme. When, like, probably, like, 6 months ago, or, like, a year ago, people would be like, are you seriously still talking about Harambe? Yeah, just get, like, a Mukla, and then just, like, call it the Sup 49 or whatever you are, Harambe. That or make a Hearthstone pun on Harambe himself. The Sup 29. Sorry, not 49. How many people start with the Sup? I guess at least 29. Also, nice clip. I feel like we haven't gotten clips all stream. Except for 1 and 8-1. Yeah, finally, we're back. This is the run. Harambe was 2016. Almost 3 years ago. It was May 28th, 2016. Jesus. Where does the time go? No, I think you can do it now with it being, like, I feel like at a certain point it's, like, offensive to the dead, to the deceased. Like, I think I would be kind of upset if someone named their pet, like, Hillenberg. Why would I not Google Harambe during my speedrun? I have all the time in the world. I have 13 seconds per level, unless it's a castle, in which case I actually have 19. See, what people forget when I was running SMB2 USA is that I'm a very skilled speed Googler. Also, nice 304. Finally! I could see I could see the headline now. Hearthstone streamer The Superior David banned on Twitch after putting his deck out for Harambe upon reaching rank 1 legend. Get too excited. Yeah, that's the more unbelievable part, not him whipping out his dick on stream. NBD. Speaking of Hearthstone, BlizzCon. The end. That's all I had to say. Why would we get 2 coins here? It's so much worse than getting 1 coin. Well, now it's... oh, whatever. Now it's fine. They're this weekend. Oh my god. That is pretty intense. I gotta set an alarm for what, like 10 a.m. Saturday? I probably shouldn't have reset there, but I kind of had to, right? We have some self-respect in this game. Oh my god, it really is this weekend. I'm going to get the benefit dinner ticket at $750. Oh my god. Oh, it's only 1 p.m. my time. We're good. Oh. Not a 49. I agree, Orky. That's what happened to that run. It'd be cool if they actually gave more information on the event, though. I don't know when they do that. To be honest, I probably should have paid more attention to, like, how things were done last BlizzCon. I was too focused on actually going to the event. Glockham, it may be making a comeback. I mentioned it earlier, but depending on how late you stay up, it might be fine. Because I do want to extend my streams, and I feel like I've been getting a bit more exhausted grinding a single game. So that's why it's been so hard for me to expand streams past like the 4-hour mark lately. So maybe I'll do the grind after Lost Levels, but I'll try to at least do like 3 to 4 hours of Lost Levels, and then maybe do an hour of SMB2 USA. Just because we don't want to lose it. And the games are different enough that the muscle memory shouldn't confuse itself on me. Like, if I was doing SMB1 All-Stars after this game, I feel like that'd be bad. But we'll see. I'm not sure if that's really realistic. Doing 2 speed games at once just seems like a bad idea. Do you usually have a wind down game? That was A, high-pitched, 2, all slurred together to sound like one word, 3, spoken really fast. So, do you have a wind down game is what I asked. Yo, what up, Keto? Fancy seeing you here. Hope you're doing well. I was watching Cheese before I started stream today, and he mentioned Pace, and I was like, Pog, I was at Pace. I also got BJ's today because I'm obsessed with the place. It's a place. It's BJ's Brewhouse. It's very delicious. I'm not talking about the thing that you think I'm talking about. Yes. Keto wholeheartedly agrees here. Okay, fair enough. Rayman games are definitely like... like, you switch from Rayman 2 to Rayman 1. The games are just slightly different in their playstyle. Yeah, I saw that, and it is sad. I wonder if he had, like... Was Chewbacca... Chewbacca had to have been in The Last Jedi, but I don't remember. Aren't we all, Spork? But BJ's Brewhouse is a national chain. It's pretty good. It's like, if you're talking about like Cheesecake Factory level prices, it's way better for the price. It's still like a chain that's kinda a little overpriced for what you get. But still, I'd much rather go there than like the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, just a little bit. I wanna... But, oh yeah, where I was going with that. Because they probably did a lot of filming on Star Wars 9. Like, he probably had parts in it. I mean, like, I don't want to sound, like, horrible, but, like, luckily Chewbacca is a role that can be reprised without the original actor. So I don't think the character's gonna die out, but they might retire him out of respect, which I'd be fine with. Also, I realized that Glocka might be just saying something about pocket games because he wants me to keep doing that to you. In a way, right? In a way that, like, Star Wars were just popular movies for the time, but there were only 3 of them versus, like, 27. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what you'd compare, like, it's a very unique, like, superhero movies existed in the past, but, like, it wasn't until, it all kind of started with the original Raimi Spider-Man. Also, I'm sad, because that was entirely my fault. Like, those movies kind of sparked an interest in superhero movies in general. So that was, like, early 2000s, right? There really wasn't any phenomenon like that in the past. Like, I'm trying to think of a similar genre or series of movies that had such high impacts in popular culture and success at the box office. Like, all I'm thinking of right now is, like, 007. But, like, even that is, like, not even close. What? Endgame made, like, already, like, $1.5 billion? Harry Potter does not count, because that's, like, we're talking about something that was around in the original era of Star Wars, like the late 70s. Real talk, AGDQ, is there gonna be, like, a trip to Orlando Studios? Harry Potter World? When was Planet 9 made? Is that like the 30s? Was Superman 4 The Quest for Peace? Is that the one with Richard Pryor? Or is that Superman 3? Does Superman 4 even exist? If you want to talk to a film expert, talk to Superior David over here. The man lives in Hollywood. He's directed 5 feature-length films, currently in contract with Miramax Productions for $20 million for the rights of distribution. The first thing I said was true, at least, that he's a film expert. Maybe not the other stuff. I thought people didn't like the one with Richard Pryor, so maybe it's that one. Whenever I say the term film expert, I think of On Cinema at the Cinema with Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington. One of the best series of all time that very few people know about, and it's sad because it's literally the best thing in the world. But it's you can't even get people into it because it's like it's content of the time. Like, you have to be watching in real time or else it doesn't really make sense. You also have to be a big fan of Tim and Eric style humor. So Seinfeld, but for movies. Sounds good. Alright. This might be a 5. That was super smooth. Not that a 5 does anything. Yeah, it is. Cool. See, we're back into it. The grind is realistic now. World 1 90% of the time. Is Slay the Spire the one that's like a card game? I'm not into it very much. I've tried to watch people stream it, and I can't. The only card game I play is Hearthstone. And I played that today when using the facilities. And I won. We got a badass over here. No, I would probably... I don't see myself doing non-speedrunning content, like, pretty much anymore. Unless I go insane and decide to do that SNES quest, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Not in real life, okay, Jabroni? Everything's virtual now. Real life accessories make people feel icky. Could hear the typing in real time. Yeah, 2U definitely made me appreciate the ability to type during the speed game. Oof. I don't know what that means, but it sounds impressive. I've never even gotten close to level 500 in Lost Levels. Actually, no, we have. We're at level 100 right now. Level 400 already. Oh, okay, yeah. I've been I'm almost at video 500, I think. I'm waiting for my YouTube bucks to come in. Kappa. No one's watching past broadcasts of my stream on YouTube. But they're there. If for some reason you want to see my stream from like 2 years ago. Binding of Isaac, I put like 20 hours in that game. No, if you make a comment, I will read it. And I will frame it on my wall. And when people come over, they'll be like, oh, what's that framed on your wall? I'll be like, it's Jabroni's comment. What else would it be? Yeah, I know, I was kind of saying that as a joke. But like 20 hours is a lot more than a lot of video games for me. Like, it's really hard for me to play a lot of video games. I have a feeling we don't, Orky, because I haven't played this game in a year. But I'm trying. I'm trying hard. What other roguelikes have I played? I think it might just be Binding of Isaac. Yeah, oof. Jabroni with the bad influences. I know there's like a Harrah's or a Horseshoe Casino by Milwaukee. Because I see signs for it. It's not really high bar though. Yeah, I've been to Live Casino once, which is the big casino in the DC/Baltimore area. I'm just not a fan of that environment. Gambling is just not for me. If iDub says it's bad, it's probably bad. He's the content cop. That was the most unnecessary hit ever. Oh, we have to get all these coins, by the way. Cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, the casino specifically I'm talking about is actually a pretty high-class casino for one that's outside of the Las Vegas Strip. Like, it looks pretty nice. But it's kind of an icky environment. Kind of like something like... I enjoyed Pace a lot, but... the fact that, like, Xanadu Games, the location, literally shares its venue with a horse track, like, it's 75% horse track, 25% Xanadu Games. Like, they just rent space at there. Like, it's a weird environment. It's just not for me. I'm not a gambler. But yeah, Jabroni's right. Only losers don't win at gambling. Literally. You lost money. I'm very sad right now. Yeah, I've played Vegas Stakes. It's a cheap game. You could always get it for like $1. Not everyone who goes... I mean, like, I understand, like, gambling addiction is actually very serious, and, like, I know people affected by gambling addiction, and it's a very sad thing, but the majority of people who go to a casino are not addicted to gambling. Like, you could find that sort of people, but you could also find people at a bar who look really sad. Yeah. Wait, I have to see something. Vegas Stakes speedrunning leaderboard. Oh, it's got 5 people on it. 3 minutes is the record for Vegas Adventure. There's a bunch of good pachinko games. That's a good one, Sport. But yeah, I think that's what you're like. There's like a pachinko RPG. It's not translated, but I want to play it. There's like at least 10 pachinko games that are Japanese only. There's like a pachinko battle game, which is really Super Pachinko Tyson. That's a really fun one. I just gotta learn Japanese, so I could just play video games from Japan. No, where's the Tai Chi video games on the SNES? Where's my Wii Fit on the SNES? I used to know how to play Mahjong. I've forgotten by now, but Mahjong's fun. There's also, there are two specific carts that have a variant of chess that have such powerful processors because the computer needs them that they're not really able to be played on any flash card. I forgot the name of the games. Maybe on the SD-SNES Pro, which I have to get. I forgot that that's a thing that exists. Shogi, S-H-O-U-G-I. Oh, Arabic is hard. I lived in a place where, like, I tried to learn some Arabic when I was living over there. Way harder than Japanese, or sorry, not Japanese, Chinese. Oh, yeah, like they're all about equal, but the issue is that like certain people excel at different things when it comes to languages. Like for example, I definitely am worst at speaking and listening. Like I'm fine with writing. So like I would be fine with Chinese and maybe Japanese over Arabic and Korean, which are much more like focused on the tonal stuff. I mean, Chinese is incredibly tonal, but like writing is part of the reason why it's so hard. Yeah, that's the game I was thinking of, Orky. Well, Korean is very difficult because of, like, how you speak it. Like, that's a game that I probably will not see on Flashcard anytime soon. Unless the Pro can just take care of it, which it might be able to. Oh, I have a flash cart. I'm actually playing on SD-SNES right now. Which I shouldn't be. I should be playing on my actual cart for the game. Because I don't really like playing on flash carts. I don't view it as emulator, but I feel like it's emulator-esque. But, of course I'm going to upgrade to the SD-SNES Pro. Because I gotta have the pristine flash cart. I can never get into random. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can never get into randomizers. It's just not for me. No, I just meant like the best tech in flashcards. Like I spoil the SNES. Alright. I feel like it's been a very long time since we got out of World 1. And I'm gonna ruin it right now. Learn the tech, how so? Like, make your own flashcards? That's not really necessary today. Like, I definitely envy the skills of assembly programmers that are able to work with the SNES. There are so many cool things I wish I could do. But a lot of them have been achieved. Like, someone made a level editor for Camel Try. Oh, those. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen a complete run of Super Metroid. I've never beaten the game, and I don't want it to be spoiled for me, even though I know that it, like, even at GDQs, I tend not to watch them. But, what was I saying? Like, the whole randomizer aspect, I feel so much more joy beating the actual game. Also, I missed a coin, that sucks. I know, but it's just like I want the experience for myself. Nice. Alright, let's... Oh, I was like, we're 34 seconds behind. Oh no. That's an oops. Yeah, I also have never beaten A Link to the Past, so I don't really watch that much. I have seen the end, though, because I watched the most recent world record live. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. It helps if you know the game though, and almost all the randomizers that have existed for games that have been made exist for games that I don't really play, with the exceptions of SMW Rando and then SM64 Rando. I mean, people are just allowed to have different opinions. I don't really care about the races. But that's just, again, my opinion. It's obviously not the popular opinion, considering how randomizers have been super, super big in the community. Yeah, and I'm also just not a race person, so that's, again, very different things out of speedrunning. Oh my god. Yeah, with races in general, I feel like it's hard to keep track of all the information that's going on. I don't really know any fix for that, though. Like, just, you need to see both people's screens. When you say editor, what do you mean? Also, I have to slow down here. That doesn't really work, though, in games with, like, certain cameras. Yeah, like, speedrunning races are just not like other events in that when someone's ahead, they have to mess up. Someone can't really do anything to make up time. Yo, what up, Super Mike? We're back on the grind of lost levels. So far, this run's doing well. But the point still stands that, like, if someone's doing really well and someone just messes up, they could have backup strats and all that stuff, but still, like, even if they play the best from that point forward, it's not like they could win a lot of the time. Because it's not up to them, it's up to the other person. I mean, like, you can make the argument that's how, like, a lot of races are, though. Like, if someone falls behind in NASCAR, I don't know what they need to come back. I don't really watch many other races besides very short-term, like, sprints in Olympics and stuff. Well, I hope you're having a good break. You picked a good channel to join. Also, what up, Kache? I'm doing good. Back on the grind of this game. It's kicking my ass a little bit, but doing surprisingly well considering how little I've played. And by how little, I mean I played 0 in the past month, so. We did do a no reset run before anything, and I got a 52, which is gross. But it's okay, you win some, you lose some. I forgot the strat there. Tomorrow I'm going to do more practice, because I will be streaming tomorrow. Well, let's see. My PB in... Are we talking any percent? I've never done an 11 exit run. Yeah, because I guess there is, like, rubber banding kind of in NASCAR, right? There's, like, a slipstream, and it's kind of easier without a lot of cars in the way. I don't know anything about NASCAR, so I'm probably just talking out my ass right now. The thing is, you got to remember, I have never done a SMB3 run, And I also have only done 100% runs of 1, 2, and USA. See, Bad Bill isn't even that bad anymore. Sounds good, Super Mike. Definitely will be going to AGDQ 2020. Exactly. 3 cats. Also, what up? You've had enough PB pie the last month. We're restricting it now. See? Didn't deserve it. What even was that? Right into where we actually had time save too. To be honest, we're doing better than I expected. I think I've said that about 30 times, but I'm just telling everyone not to panic. Oh my god. Whoops. Alright, we got good bros. We did the weirdest thing ever right there. We actually might not lose time in this split. Probably will. You could panic if you want to, Kache, just not here. In the comfort of your own home. I mean, Orlando's in the middle of Florida. So it's not really that fresh, right? It's probably more fresh considering DC is closer to the coast. Now that I think about it. But no, I get where you might think Florida equals fresh. Unfortunately, that's only parts of Florida. Unless I'm wrong about the location of Orlando. I thought I remember it being pretty far inland. I haven't been since I was a child, because, you know, parents are like, let's go to Disney World. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was really bad, by the way. Alright, plus 15, no panic. Yeah, 3 cats. I'm glad you were not here when we were talking about not 3. Star Wars. Actually, the Star Wars topic was sad, so I shouldn't really laugh, but anyway. Hey, fair enough. I was in West Virginia recently. Not gonna say where, but that would be too revealing. But it was not as bad as I thought. We went through the Shenandoah. I really gotta make it out to Shenandoah National Park. It's a cool place. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. That song was played. I didn't expect to get a 28 today. Pittsburgh actually has good food, though. I lived there for 4 years. Some of the best restaurants are in the area. Or in that area. Some of the best restaurants I've been to. Jesus, that was not a sentence. Well, I think we were just talking about how the actor for Chewbacca died today, which is sad. But in terms of Star Wars 9, I'm optimistic. I don't really care if you liked or disliked Star Wars 8. Based on the reaction, you have to know that they've had multiple extremely long board meetings about how to not make another Star Wars 8. I don't know why I don't jump on that Koopa. It would make too much sense, right? Well, it's our first day back. So we did a no reset and ended with a 52, but we've actually gotten used to the physics now, and we're kind of back in the same situation. The runs have obviously not been great for not playing this game in a month, but I'm pleasantly surprised at least. Yeah, he seemed like a great guy, because I'm on Reddit a lot, and he posted to Reddit a lot. That does not automatically make you a great person, but for being, I'm gonna wait this out. We were so far to the left. For being someone who was like relatively famous, he seemed pretty down to earth. I'm not sure if he was screwed out of his contract like the guy who played 3CPO though. Nice fireworks. Nice losing like 10 seconds. Okay, 8 seconds. That was a little awkward, but it works. Oh my god, having to do this. Yeah, immediately fail. I had no faith in myself there. That's something you gotta learn. Oh, you're talking about... I don't think I have, cause I didn't go to Southside much until my senior year in college, just because of the fact that I was not 21, and Southside is a bunch of bars. There was a DDR cabinet, well, in the Groove cabinet, in Southside that I went to sometimes. That was near the Thai restaurant Tie Me Up. But besides that, nah. The more I try to think about The Last Jedi, the more I realize I don't remember The Last Jedi, which is concerning, because like I was one of the defenders. I was one of the defenders of The Last Jedi. But the more I think about it, the more forgettable of a movie it was. Which is sad, because I remember the other Star Wars and what happened in them. But to be fair, I don't really remember much of 7 either. I think that 7 and 8, the direction they went in was... safe. Safe is the easiest word to describe them. I mean, it's never been my favorite series, but I've been entertained by it. I've seen every single movie, including Rogue One and Solo. I think Solo was significantly underrated. Welcome back, Crazy PS4. Isn't it a little late for you? But I'm not your parents. You can stay up as long as you want. Yeah, Solo was definitely good. I'm sad that it didn't do super well. It was definitely in the stage of, we don't want another Star Wars movie. Jesus Christ, you've released like 4 in 3 years. Oh, like in the beginning you talking about? Of 8? That was bullshit. That's all I could say. I think they're making their money back on Solo. Like, they definitely made it back from distribution rights, but it's still a massive failure compared to the other movies. But Solo, I think, is probably, like, out of the Star Wars movies I've seen, at least in theaters, probably my favorite. Rogue One, I think you're thinking of. There was also a mixed drink at the AMC theater that was really good based on Solo. Extremely expensive because, again, we were in a movie theater. But enjoyed it. The thing is, I just have to see them. They're Star Wars movies, they're coming out. I can't not. But the thing is, I've said the thing is like 7 times, but the thing is, I have not seen like any of the Avengers movies, and you can make that exact same argument. I think there's just too many movies, right? There's always been too many movies. Can't see them all. No. I wanted to super jump above it. I only recently started having an uptick in going to the movies just because it's something to do. You gotta go to the movies after a night of drinking. That way, you don't remember the movie in the morning despite being entertained, and then you just watch it on Netflix and you get double the value. I have not met a person that said they didn't like Solo. Like, everyone I know that saw Solo thought it was, like, actually pretty good. And they were sad that it wasn't super popular. But I think it's just because everyone was so fatigued from Star Wars that no one watched it. Not all you gotta do if you want to maintain that party atmosphere is stream IRL. Get drunk every day. Kappa. Don't. Bad streaming advice. Like, probably the worst. Having your stream be dependent on alcohol just seems like a really bad idea. I think I have to restart my PC because it seems like the audio is going more and more out of sync over time. I discovered Twitch like my junior year in college, like right after my junior year. And my senior year definitely tanked grade-wise because of it. I'm very happy that Twitch was not around, for me at least, before then. I had a Twitch account since 2013, but I only used it for like video archival purposes. And it was a different account. But yeah, like, I even made that mistake. Like, I remember, like, early 2016, when social eating came out, like, the precursor to IRL, like, I would definitely just, like, get drunk and chat with people. And it was funny at the time, but, like, it became apparent really quickly that it was just, like, not the way to go about streaming. Like, I think you lose a lot of respect people have for you, and it also makes your stream unsustainable, because then you have to, like, drink every single time, and people expect you to do it. So, if you're gonna drink on stream, do it once every, like, very rare occasions. And, don't go ham. I think that Twitch plus alcohol is a very dangerous combination. Because you're essentially asking people to tune in to how dumb you could be. Hey, I go medium. I did not go ham at BlizzCon. I was also extremely... I was not extremely sick, but I was definitely sick. I got you sick, so I guess I was extremely sick. Or you could go the sweets to the sweets route and just not have a webcam and then get drunk. That's a win-win. Because you could only have bad gameplay at that point. I did have one too many of those blue drinks, though, Superior David. Yeah, we could all learn from Sweets. Well, 3Cats only streams like once or twice a week. Extremely. Not a good idea. I think you read the can is can or can't is can. Yeah, Super Mike, it was bad. I think I drank like every single stream for about a month before I realized this is dumb and I have to stop because this is dumb. This is the worst. I didn't stream that often though. I streamed like twice a week. Yeah, fair enough. Do you stream Thursdays? You stream Thursdays. The thing, like, people stream DJ sets too. If you wanted to get back into that, there's definitely a crowd for it. Yeah, fair enough. I had dreams to become a DJ when I was in like 6th grade. They manifested in me obtaining Fruity Loops and making horrible, horrible music. But at least I have something to cringe at whenever I wanna get a good old-fashioned cringe from my olden days. But I just remember thinking it was so good, and I've listened to it recently, it's like unlistenable. Unlistenable. But you have to be pretty close, Superior David. Yeah, 147. Forgot you could just like click on someone's name and it gives you all the info. Like, you're definitely growing fast. I remember when you were a wee lad of like 17 followers. Oh my god, that was not what I wanted to do. We're talking about, like, let's just say chords that should not be chords. That's the least bad thing. Yeah, I literally had no idea that was an audience. I remember that first time you did it. Yeah, cringe Conte. What a... That's actually a good idea for an emote. Be right back, just writing that down. Back on the grind. Filth pile. I was talking about On Cinema. I didn't have anyone to talk about On Cinema with. Feels bad, man. But it's over. It's done. I was let down and I could never recover. Also, what up, Parzival? A lot of red names in the chat tonight. Well, I guess Superior David is red because that's what the world told him to be. It's random. I can't get into office hours. He's red for me. And I'm not colorblind, I know that. Oh, and also Super Mike, sorry, I I missed your pickle question. No, that was the pickle was fine. I think spilling ramen into my PC was probably worse, because that literally happened right before eating the pickle. If you watch the pickle clip, you hear me talking about it right before I chomp. Parzival, you're not blue. You're very blue. Yeah, I needed you to say 5 bags of popcorn, Philipile. Resi, do you have like a bot? Jesus. Just showing up. Hi, Seathorn. You're pretty cool. The end. Alright, this one's not too bad. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I didn't see your first good luck gamer message before Super Mike said, oops, all resi. I thought you came in after that, like, out of coincidence. Yeah, that clip's an oof. But I'm proud. Yeah. Time flies. Yo, based crusher pants. Is that a phrase people say? Based? Or is that also from 3 years ago? No time, Craigasm. Can't wait till I'm old. Can do whatever I want. No shame. Yeah, that's a lot of fire. Someone better put that out. They say glossy? Really? I guess I'm no longer cool. And I could do that, Resi. I'm part-time at the mob. I got the skills you need. With a Z. Did you get me? Is that like a Ligma sort of situation? I don't really get the glossy one, though. Yeah, I actually didn't even think I could play this game, considering my Ligma made it really hard. And that's why I switched over to 2USA. We're doing surprisingly well, even though we have Ligma. I thought you were 12. Alright, sounds good, Super Mike. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And what up, Fred? Nice Wind Waker character. We're just getting back on the grind in this game. Yes. They would not refer to themselves as full-grown adults. I know I didn't. I did not think I was extremely mature for my age. No, no siree. I fully understood that I was a dumb preteen. Just wrap that paragraph in a massive Kappa bag. Put a little bit of that gift paper inside, so it doesn't seem like empty. Get yourself a perfectly wrapped present for Kappa Eve. Hey, it's better. It's better than being stuck at 4. Yeah, it's Pirate Girl. That's not her name. Tetra from it's Tetra, yeah. It's definitely Tetra. Colloquially known as Pirate Girl. Remember that time when Link said, "Yo, Pirate Girl. Give me that. Give me that Triforce." That's actually a massive spoiler, wow. Jabroni has no chill. But if you haven't played Wind Waker by now, especially with the fact that they have an HD release for the game, wow, that was... what a way to go. I don't know. But to be fair, the HD re-release was on Wind Waker, on Wii U, and the Wii U doesn't count as a system anymore. Because it's literally just an inferior Switch. Everything that's good on the Wii U is coming to the Switch in one form or another. I'd be extremely surprised if both Wind Waker and the other one, Twilight Princess, didn't come to the Switch. Just like every game, it's gonna be on the Switch. Wind Waker is the only Zelda I beat. Please don't. I actually don't know what would be a spoiler, because I've never actually seen an Avengers-type movie after, like, the first one. Oh, I was like, MM? When did they re-release Majora's Mask on the Wii U? Yeah. Mario Maker 2 is going to kill the Wii U as we know it. Like, no one is going to play Mario Maker 1. I gotta say about 2 months. Like, as soon as it starts not being in theaters anymore. And you might think that's way too long, but no, someone's gonna get pissed because they're like, oh, it's still in theaters, it's still at my local theater, I was gonna see it, I've been busy. You think it's too long, but I say as long as it's still in theaters during its normal theatrical run. We're not talking anomalies, we're not talking about the person who has it in their theater a year. But, like, by the time that 95 or, like, 99% of theaters have stopped showing the movie. I've not gotten a single spoiler for the movie, and if I have, I don't know. Well, I mean, like, it depends, right? If someone hasn't seen the movie and people are discussing the movie, it's up to them to leave the conversation. But going into a public forum and just spoiling it is a little bit of a different story. Like, if I was in a supermarket and I heard someone say, like, Snape killed Dumbledore, like, and it was 2006 or whatever, they just, like, went in my face, I'd be pissed. Well, the secret is I have no idea. I haven't seen so... Like, truly the last movie that would be relevant to the Avengers Endgame that I saw was the Avengers 1. Because I haven't seen any Marvel superhero movies in a very long time that relate to the Avengers, at least. If Deadpool is one, I don't think it relates to the Avengers. But anyway, like, I'm so far removed because I haven't seen one since 2012 that there's a good chance if something was spoiled, I just wouldn't know. Well, I would just be like, hey, We're gonna all, you know, if you come over for dinner tonight, we've all seen the Avengers Endgame except for you. We're gonna want to discuss the movie. And they're gonna have to make the conscientious decision whether or not they should come based on the fact that everyone else is dying to discuss the movie and have already seen it except for you. Like, there's different rules in friend groups versus internet forums. Well, not internet forums, but like Twitch chat, something like that. Spoilers is a very nuanced discussion. Oh, come on. I slowed down too. Oh, that was bad. Oops. Five bags? That'd be fine. Thank you, Jabroni. And yeah, Jabroni, I don't think anyone, including me, has actually seen the ending of Lost Levels. Does Mario save the day? I feel like every single person has a podcast today. When am I going to make my podcast on gaming news to compete with the 95,000 other gaming news podcasts? Well, I say with those things, like, put it out there. And if you actually think it's not bad, like, actually try to promote it a bit. Like, don't spend money promoting it. That's insane. Just, like, you know, just be like, hey, I made this podcast. I think it's pretty good. Want to check it out? Well, I'm thinking more Keto Podcast Day. That's bad. Picaste! There we go, Picaste. That's exactly what Keto said, and I told him it was bad and then thought it was good right after I forgot that he said it. Wow, I'm dumb, Keto smart. I didn't read it out loud when I saw it. Yo, does anyone want to make a podcast for me? Qualifications include talking almost the entire time while I agree or disagree with opinions. Editing, uploading, promoting, and all sorts of branding for the podcast. Not allowing any name recognition. It's Picante Podcast. I'm accepting applicants. No, I don't at least not right now. Yeah, I'm like passing out CDs of my podcast. And then like when people take it, I'm like, oh, that'll be $10. Hey, that's a nice thing to say, Vincent. Hopefully you enjoy the Lost Levels. And hopefully my voice isn't too bombastic. That's a word. I used it in a sentence today. I bet you didn't. Not talking to you, Vincent. I'm just saying the world. The thing about podcasts is it's like, I feel like even worse than Twitch at this point. It's impossible to like differentiate yourself, on the surface at least. Like, it's just like gaming news with X personality, gaming news with Y personality. Oh yeah. Why don't I just jump on that Goomba and then pick him up? Obviously, this is more than just gaming news podcast, but like I'm just talking about in the space I'd be related to. Podcasts are definitely making a comeback. Like podcasts as an art form is making a comeback, just like kind of War of the Worlds type stuff. Like that one Wolverine podcast that they did, that was apparently like amazing. Yeah, Wolverine the Long Night. Apparently it's like really, really good. Yeah, I just talk about every single level for half an hour. Until I get to the last one, episode 52. It starts out as like talking about the level, but it ends in like a rambling, like absolutely insane man discussion about how like I'm being watched by the FBI. Like just like something extremely fringe, like something you hear on AM radio. Yeah, Vincent, I was thinking about maybe trying to prolong streams with like when I'm sick of this game, going back to 2U, but that would be long after you've gone to sleep. Maybe. Depends how late I stream. Depends how late you stay up, really. Just I'm like screaming by the end like an insane man. The Lost Levels is actually a conspiracy by the Japanese government. Specifically by the old imperial system. To, decrease the morale of children in order to have them easier assimilate into the workforce. There we go. We got one conspiracy theory online. Now I just gotta relate that to World 1-1. I had to look that up, but I guess it just has to do with radio. Mr. I work in sound. Jesus. That is definitely not the direction I was trying to take that. That's the very, very, very big oof. But I guess honestly the conspiracy theory crowd is very much in certain circles nowadays. Like I feel like conspiracy theories in general have just gotten like you used to be able to like look at a conspiracy theory and be like, oh, it's kind of fun to believe in this, but now it's like this national tragedy didn't happen, and it's like, Jesus Christ, man, you're implying horrible shit. Like it used to be like the government's hiding the existence of Bigfoot. It's like, oh, I could believe in this and it has no bearing on my life. I mean, obviously, there's always been crazy people in regards to conspiracy theories. But, like, now you can't really say you're into... Now you can't really say you're into conspiracy theories without it being something really bad. Or without people interpreting that very badly. And, I don't really know much about them except they have extremely good food. That's all I can say about the Vietnamese. I would love to go to Vietnam one day. I've been to southern China, which is like right next to Vietnam. And it has some of the best scenery I've ever seen. Yeah, Bigfoot is actually so dumb, especially when you look at the stabilized footage that they have of Bigfoot walking or whatever. It's very obviously a man in the suit. Yeah, that's science right there, Vincent. Yeah, I've seen that, like, image or whatever, burning couches. Oh, really? Yeah, plus 2.3 probably shouldn't continue, but why not? We're just trying to get that practice in. Oh god. Alright, we're skipping that split. Well, the thing about ghosts is that Casper is extremely unrealistic. Like, I've seen the movie, and it just didn't seem like it'd work. Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, we could actually be green out of, probably not green out of 2-4, but decently well off out of 2-4. And this is what I was talking about with, the Bigfoot stabilized. Like, it's so obvious from that video that it's just a guy in a suit. Like, anyone who believes it's real is... yeah. I've never actually played Luigi's Mansion. But I guess it also works in Ghostbusters. And Ghostbusters did seem real, unlike Casper the Ghost. 0 out of 5 stars Casper the Ghost movie. Very forgettable. No, that's a lie perpetuated by Big Greeting Card. Like the new Sonic? Are you into those, like, hyper-realistic animated, companion dolls? Let's just say that. Because I could see it kind of looking like those. Alright, plus 1.4 is not horrible. Like, the uncanny valley that is New Sonic is scary. I mean, like, you do you. But caught in the act. Yeah, I would do that, Vincent. Give yourself a good laugh or a good cry, whichever. Depends how much of a Sonic fan you are. Oh my god. I'll take it. Oh yeah, 100. Like, I feel like they saw Detective Pikachu and they thought, we have to make something like this. And then all the good animators were already working on Detective Pikachu. And that's mean to say, considering I know that 3D animation is hard. I took classes for it at some point in time. And people definitely worked hard to make that Sonic. It's just that the idea of what they wanted for Sonic was bad in the first place. Like the teeth! Don't add teeth! It's so weird. For certain levels, I do like different hand configurations. Like for this one, I do this weird hand configuration like this. I also do it one time in 2U, just because it's a lot easier on the hands. It's like a little bit more accurate for me for jumping. That would actually redeem the movie somewhat, right? If they had Ugandan Knuckles. I think that people would find that offensive, though, if they were not. I mean, like, even the meme is slightly offensive, but, like, if you weren't in on the meme and you saw Ugandan Knuckles in a movie you took your child to, you probably would not be happy. Wait, are they actually making a Harvest Moon movie? I think at this point they would probably actually just make a Stardew Valley movie, right? I'm sure people from Uganda would actually love more Ugandan representations in Western media, but I guess Knuckles is probably not the best form of representation. The movie is very obviously catered towards children, and children still love Sonic for some reason. Oh, is it? Is it burning couches? I think it's gonna be Fleek. Well, just, like, look at still images of Sonic. He looks terrifying. Like, actually, that's what I've heard. Children love Sonic. Because they don't understand what a good game and a bad game is. Like, Sonic just had a very successful TV show for Sonic Boom. Like, the video game just acts as, like, a fuel for the TV show, from what I could tell. Like, that is a decent amount of Sonic fans, but it's not the overwhelming majority. Well, how would there be a very popular children's show from Sonic if they didn't like children? If they didn't like children, Jesus Christ. If they didn't like Sonic, I guess children do like children. If you say anything weird, that's you thinking it. No, there's been 4 bags before. You gotta go to the Wikipedia page for On Cinema, Rob. Oh, I said your real first name. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Filth Pile. Where they list all the bags for every season. I know I've called you that before on stream, so it's not like a big deal. It's just weird when you like refer to someone like one way for the entire time and then just like out of nowhere, bam, different name, same person. We're talking about, we're referencing a obscure web series called On Cinema. That hacker gif from what's it called? Mega 64, Burning Couches. I don't think I know Kevin Mitnick, but tell him I say hi if you see him. Oh, yeah, I actually saw that coming. That's why I went, oh, and I still missed it. Rob, there's actually a lot of movies that got 4 bags. 31 results when I control F4 on their On Cinema wiki page. Well, we just lost time for me trying to go for a super jump, but we're going for it. We're gonna go middle, because we need swag to make up for it. Look at that 1-frame trick. It's actually 1 frame. Hashtag worth. Look at my coin count. I'm rolling in the dough. Still got a 49. Yeah, this is the GIF I always talk about. That is not the correct link, is it? Well, that's the longest link ever. I can't send it. I don't think I know that phrase. Or what Sinclair is. We have so many coins. Like, too many coins. I gotta get a system where I could put the things I keep looking up on the screen so I don't have to link them. Because, like, it's so weird. Like, it's like streamers linking in chat. Like, I have to click this link, go out of the stream to look. One day we'll have the technology. It wouldn't really be a Stream Deck thing. It'd have to be like being able to drag it to a different window, like a display capture or something like that, which I can do. More and more, I think I should have a stream deck, though. Just for easy scene transitions, if anything. But I don't want to support Elgato. I had a bad experience once with Elgato products, and therefore I'm an enemy for life. But actually, that's how I kind of feel. The Crapture card they gave me was actually a Crapture card, and I never want to use one of their products again. But the thing, I can't like do that while I'm speedrunning, right? Because then, like, if I PB, they're gonna be like, "Why do you have this cutout to a GIF of the guy from Mega 64 hacking?" No, it's not really about like me typing and like I almost 99% of the time I don't lose time from like typing in the 13 seconds that I have. But what I do find inconvenient is that I link things and like I expect you guys to click on them, which I don't actually expect people to click on them, but at the same time it's just like I don't want you guys to have to leave my stream to see the things that I'm trying to post. Yo, what up, Rage of Success? I'm scared. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Yo, SMB All-Stars, 519. No, that's exactly the image I was thinking of. Yo, that's nice. Where's that place you on the leaderboards? Probably decently high up, right? Because it's really hard to get like a low 5 or a sub 5. Yeah, if Imgur gives you a virus, it's because you have a virus. And that allowed someone to hijack Imgur. See, my strategy, whenever my keyboard starts acting up, I pour milk on it so it has strong and healthy keys in the future. Sub World 4 is not a run? I guess, Vincent. Yeah, I realize that. Because I've thought about doing SMB1 any % All-Stars, but then I decided I did not want to grind that. I want to grind this instead. Yeah, drop out of school, stream pouring milk on your keyboard. Every day, new keyboard, new gallon of milk. Yeah, only one person, aka Cosmic, has a 1.5. 1.5, sub 5. I mean, to be honest, if there was a person that every day poured milk on new keyboards until they were destroyed, I might watch them for a bit. SMB1 is practically dead. Said the same day that SMB1 Warpless record is beat by GTA. Or, it was beat by GTA's. The time by Cosmic was beat. It's definitely not dead. No game is dead. Some games are just slower in slow periods. Warpless was beat today by GTA's. It's a 1901 036, I think. How does Warpless not count? Okay. It's literally the better speedrun. Any % for any run is bad. Like, wasn't Andrew just speedrunning SMB1 90%? I mean, that's 100% the case. Most people enjoy any percent more than Warpless, but I'm just not a fan of any percent run. I can't say not a fan, but I definitely prefer other runs. Like, even in the case of really long any percents, I prefer 100%. Like, TTYD, I would much rather watch 100% because that's hype versus an any percent run. Even though TTYD any percent just got a massive skip. I think that's true to a certain extent, Burning Couches. Like, for example, 120 star is definitely the most prestigious category in SM64. But people care a lot less about 100% for Odyssey. And I've tried any percent D-4. I think I'm currently like 5th or 6th, but that is the least optimized category on the board. Because it's a bad category. I mean, the actual 100% that people would care about, it's not 100%. I know you're going to yell at me for saying actual 100%. But, like, the all-unique moons category is way better as a quasi-100% versus 100%. Like, it's what... When I say 100% being the category that people prefer, it's almost always the category that people would think of 100%, not necessarily what is actually 100%. Because a lot of the times, true 100% is stupid. Like, maxing every single stat in the game for, like, an RPG or something like that. Like, often, really, it's just doing every quest and side quest. I would love to do longer runs, but that takes time. Like, I want to do my all 5 100% run and then do one run and stop. I think it's pretty split, actually. I think it's very, 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 very rare that 100% has more runs than any percent. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's the preferred category. Like, 16 star, I think, is the most ranked category of SM64. But, I mean, like, to be frank, people care less about 16 star than any other category. I mean, some runs are like that. If you watch, like, a TTYD run, at least before, like, Palace Skip and everything got a lot quicker. Like, you mess up 3 hours into a 4-hour run, it's over. Also, did we just lose time in that? I don't even know. I've never even seen someone run a run other than any percent in Super Metroid. I think this is pretty much the perfect length for a run. If you're going for heavy optimizations. Because it's long enough that it still seems like a gauntlet in a way. And, like, I like the gauntlet feel. It's like, oh, it's a brutal gauntlet of level after level, precise tricks, etc. But, like, at the same time, it's not so intimidating to do everything near flawlessly that it turns people away. Like, it's still a fun category without being extremely mentally exhausting. When you start getting above the hour mark, just, like, mental fatigue kind of starts becoming a factor. Like, until you start running it, 96 doesn't seem that long, but 96 is long. And that's only an hour and 22 minutes. If you're good. So, I mean, I've never done runs longer than that. I don't know how hard it would be to do a 4-hour run. 96 exit is like the 100% category of SMW. It's every single exit in the game. It's not true 100% because there's things like moons and stuff like that, but no one cares about those. And dragon coins. Stuff like that. Like, there's things that people consider in 100%. SMW all coins sounds like a great run. 10 out of 10. I mean, if they ran a max score percent run at a marathon, you could do anything in SMW. There's so many things I wish I could speedrun, but like, it's just not gonna happen. Unless I win the lottery, then full-time streamer. Only problem is I don't play the lottery. So rip. So what I'm saying is that you should all buy lottery tickets for me, and then if you win, give them to me. Because I deserve your millions of dollars, so I can stream full-time. Isn't that like 2 hours, something like that? Well, I guess kill screen would be different than max score. But I know that max score, or not max score, score attack runs on Donkey Kong actually take forever. They're pretty boring to watch. Like, score attack runs generally work better as a YouTube medium versus speedruns that work better as a streaming medium. Like, you still see people stream their Donkey Kong attempts. Like, I know Billy Mitchell was actually getting quite a few viewers. Like, I follow Donkey Kong on Twitch. But yeah, it wouldn't be a game that I really want to get a high score in. I think that if I wanted to get a high score in a game, it would be Scramble and then Mr. Do. And both of those games are games that people don't care about, so it's not something I would ever stream. Or if I did, I would stream it on a second channel. I think everyone likes the drama. They literally made a movie out of it. Yeah, I would say I'm probably in that same boat. But the thing is, for a lot of people, it's not low stakes. These are people's literal livelihoods. Things that, like, they'll take to the grave. Okay, maybe not literal livelihood. I know that Billy Mitchell is not getting money off his DKC records. DKC? His Donkey Kong records. Yeah, Void is sweating. Billy Mitchell starts speedrunning Donkey Kong Country. That would actually be insane. If Billy Mitchell speedran games. So that was intentional time loss to avoid fireworks. I'll admit, I browse like live stream fail and stuff like that. It's hard to get away from like car crashes. You gotta watch them sometimes. I think score running really never went away, but it just didn't take off like speedrunning did. It stayed the same size, while speedrunning is still on an exponential curve. Like, you look at the amount of runners on speedrun.com, because they have those stats, and it's going up. And the site still has stability issues, so it's kind of monk-ass. Just like that. Yeah, you can see those here. Okay, it's linear. It's not exponential at all. But it's still going up. I also screened that. I'm sorry. That feeling when you can't volume control. Oh, that's games. I didn't even look at users. I'm also speedrunning, so stop looking at that. It makes sense for games to go up linearly. It's not like more games are created every single day. That's true, but like not at an exponential rate. At least not yet. The games that are created at an exponential rate, nice by the way, are usually mobile games which are not allowed on the site for the most part. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I played Tetris 2 for a while. I wanted to speedrun that game. Good decision not to. But this was like in 2015. And like score attacking to max score is definitely a thing. Oh no. Yeah, this is the graph I wanted to send. It's kind of exponential. It's getting more and more linear, but ridiculous. Alright, who was the one who said a run out of World 4 was not a real run? Unless something insane happens here. Oh my god. Sure. We did it. Alright, we gotta super jump. We gotta remember how to super jump. Whoa, Crusher Pants. Thank you for the raid. Give me 1 second as I try to do this super jump. Alright. How was your stream? A little late. That's a big oof. But we're still getting back into this game. We haven't played it in a month. I'm sorry, Jabroni. Probably disappointed in that. It's okay, we could recover from here. Just ignore the words that I say. The words that I speak. I'm curious about something. If it causes massive frame drops, let me know. But I forgot that I got a new CPU, and part of having a new CPU is that I could do better stream quality. So I upped my CPU preset. Hey, I tried, Vincent. Okay, 5.2 on PB pace. Yeah, I don't know if the stream's gonna look that much better, but we changed our CPU preset. Also, I didn't notice them because I don't think they showed up in chat, which is weird. But Rage and Ashy, thank you for the raids. I do appreciate it. Like they showed up like in this weird view I have, but I somehow miss them. I'm sorry about that. The backwards jump to save it. Not great, though. I know I just got a raid, but 4 hours is about what I wanted to stream, so I don't think I'm going to be able to... Okay. The next one that gets out of World 1 is probably going to be my last serious attempt. But it's good to be back. I do definitely enjoy this game. I forgot a little bit about how to deal with, like, slumps in terms of, like, dying in 1-1 over again. But we'll be back. We'll be back from outer space, you know. It might come back, Philip Pyle. It might just be later at night. It depends. Today I'm going to take it easy. But I kind of want to switch to SMB2U at some point. Like, after playing this game. Because I think I could still PB by a ton. Like, I think that 29 is not where I want to be. I think like 25 is a more realistic goal. Can't end stream though if I never get a run out of World 1. The jalapenos are good. I'll eat like a jalapeno straight. They're not super spicy. Hey, what up, Ruby? Came right on time. I just mentioned last run out of World 1 is probably the last one for the night. But we're back on this game, finally. After a long period of soul searching. That is, throwing turnips at enemies. Well, I saw you arguing with, not arguing. Showing, what is the word I'm trying to say? Going against Superior David with a showdown, who could get less sleep? I think you win. But we said first run out of, or next run out of World 1. It has not happened yet. Yeah, how dare he think he could possibly do that? Look at that. We did the super jump. We did the pipe jump. And we did the middle jump. This is the most swag run of all time. Nothing will beat this. This is unstoppable. 25-minute Warpless D-4 time. Beat it by 11 minutes, not just 1. That actually works. It reminds me of the Billy Mouth Bass or whatever it was. No. The best possible human time is like a 35:21 or something like that. Billy Bass singing the Ben Brode rap. Have you seen like the person who modified it to become an Alexa? And, like when Alexa responds, like it actually makes the Billy Bass move like correctly. I enjoyed Billy Bass, but since watching The Sopranos, Billy Bass has a different meaning. Excuse me? Excuse me? Alright, 47. Fast. Quick. Great. Sounds like a dinner of champions. Are you by any chance in the wilderness right now, camping? Yeah, I could already tell we're getting sloppy if I made a mistake like I made in 2-1 right there. Yeah, just beef jerky with vitamins sprinkled on top. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not great. Oh yeah, those noodles. Those are delicious. Yeah, they announced that because so many people hated it. But I feel, isn't that just like, unless they significantly alter the movie release date, isn't that gonna just like make the rest of the movie worse? But with that, I think I'm heading out for the night. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, actually, on a Friday of all times, with Goofy. We're actually just about to finish, so sorry about that. But Goofy, how was your stream? Yeah, hot potato. I was gonna raid my my friend Imarts, who I just saw at Pace, or just met at Pace. He's a cool guy. So, yeah, Goofy, hopefully your stream went well. Okay, it went good. That's good. My stream went good too. Like, I'm surprisingly doing okay for not playing this game in a month. But yeah, we're gonna raid Imarts. And next time, I swear that I'll actually be streaming. Today was short just because we just got into the game. But all right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you again for the host, Goofy. I'm sorry it ended so soon, but yeah. Be back later. Longest goodbye ever. Bye. Yo.